Good, happy Friday morning to you all. Welcome to the new map, Marwell Manor by Oxygen David. Hey, I'm Farmer Minn. We're gonna take a look at this map, and right now it is out on all platforms, console and PC. And right now I am here on the old PS4. Got to fire it up for this map. Gonna take a little bit of a look. I've had a brief look around, but otherwise this is gonna be all new to me as well. I want to read you the description from the mod hub from Oxygen David. Welcome to Marwell Manor Farm. This map is based in Hampshire, UK. Hampshire. All animals are built into the map like the FS17, but you can add and place your own animal pastures anywhere else. The main farm can be sold, so you can build your own in its place. Real-life PBA map, so the satellite imagery of the map, the mini-map, is based off a exact location. Custom lighting engine, new water shader, animal animated objects, 25 lands. This map includes all Farming Simulator 19 features, custom soil textures, distance, grass, ground textures, 2 farms. You have a cow and a sheep farm, and a pig and a chicken farm. You have 2 sell points, a BGA Sawmill Forest Dairy.Egg sell point, etc. 23 fields, small, medium, large, which are all to scale and correctly positioned from real life. Over 30 HD new models made by myself. Custom transport missions and field mission supports. Fpsdistance mod. And multi-terrain angle ready. The file size is 292.31 megabytes. And yeah, it was released today, which is the 8th of February, 2019. So here it is. You spawn it. I started this on new farmer mode. So let's take a look. You spawn in at the one farm, and I think the best way to do this is just to dive into the map and take a look. So here is the map. Like I said, it's based off a satellite imagery. Right smack dab in the middle is where you are right now at this location right here. Here you can see you have the main farm. You have right here, you have the cow pasture, you have a fuel station, and you have a sheep pasture. So the main farm has the cows and the sheep, kind of right across from the line station. One thing that kind of stood out to me is if you played Thornton Farm on FS17, another Oxygen David map, it kind of has that feel. There's one main highway going right smack dab through the middle of the map, and all the other outlining areas are accessible by either small dirt tracks or small roads. So it kind of had that feeling to me. If you want to get out here to 14, 13, 18, it's going to be a little bit of a trek, but you can do it. You can do it. Now, the main highway, the main thoroughfare throughout the map is where you're going to find most of this stuff. The second farm, called Southview's barn, is up here. That's where you have your sheep and your chickens and your pigs. You have another farm there, a fuel station. You have a barn sell point. That is right across from the shop. As you go down to the western part of the map, you kind of have a collection of things. You have a biogas plant, spinnery, the dairy, and the animal dealer. You do have a horse stables, horse paddock, which is right there. We'll take a look at that. Across from the main farm, you do have a lime station, and then in the upper right-hand corner, the northeast corner of the, well, kind of straight east of the map, you have Rainbow Ridge Stores, which is a sell point, and in the northern part of the map, you have a sawmill. As you can see, the map is a big area, but it's only the playable area is this red line going around it. So you hit the imaginary walls if you go outside the red line. So as the description said, there are, what did it say? 22? Am I counting 22? 20, no, 20 years, 23. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly how many fields it said it had. It has 23 fields. Yeah, so there's 23. That's what I was counting there. You do have a mixture of grass and arable lands. Some big fields. Matter of fact, look at this. 18 is a big field, and you own that. So if you start off in new farmer mode, you're going to come in here and you're going to own 15, 18, and 19. You have 2 arable, and 19 looks like a grass field. So that is the that is the map. The second thing I'd like to look at is, hey, look at that nice tractor there. Look at that, and you got a John Deere. Look at that for the first time in FS19, a modded map. I shouldn't say the first time, but you know, I don't do a lot of these because some maps are just not worth doing. But this one is, and it just kind of seems cool to come on an Oxford and David map and see a John Deere tractor sitting in the barn. Nice, awesome. Let's take a look at what you do own. So you have a 6230R. That's not too shabby, 280 horsepower. You have the Fendt 1149 MT, 492. You have the Massey Ferguson Activa, 7347. That is not too shabby at all. Liner trailer. You have a 25-foot header. You have a small plow, a small cultivator. You do have a Horse Pronto seeder. You do have the Hardy Navigator sprayer, a Kuhn mower, header trailer, a weight. And now, here's where it gets interesting. So if you wanted to change up a few things, and you can sell the cow barn, you can sell the sheep, you can sell the bin, you can sell the bunker, and you can sell the whole farm for $500,000. So you do have some customization options there, which is really neat. So if you wanted to just walk in town and with a bunch of money, you can certainly do that. But let's take a look at the main farm first and kind of get a feel for it. There are some interesting sound effects that I am hearing. I did hear water, I heard airplane, so you have all those kind of things in here. But from what it looks like to me is you do have quite an area here, and it does resemble an Oxygen David map. So if anybody has played FS17, it certainly has that feel of an Oxygen David map. The buildings, the kind of the layout. There's a nice big shed with some equipment in there for you. I think there might be a silage bunker back here. So yeah, so I like his farms. I do, because they you know, based on a real location, so you kind of get that feel. Animal trough there. This must be the this the pigs? No, this is the sheep. Must be the sheep. Yep, the sheep pasture right out here. So that would be the sheep. Hey, look at that. There is a hot air balloon. How can you go wrong with that now? Now we're talking. I can't read what it says. Does it say something on the side of it? Maybe we'll have to get a little closer and experience that. But gates all open up to the pasture. So that would be the sheep there. And it looks like a farm. You know what I mean? Some farms just kind of plop down a bunch of buildings. But this one actually looks like a real farm. A real working farm. You know, like a farm would be, with stuff kind of here and there, you know? You know what I mean, Vern? Another barn there, another barn there. Here would be your cows. I think this is kind of what we can have come to expect. You open the gate there. Come right through here. You have a feeding trough. You know, kind of the way Oakfield was set up, in my opinion. Right through here. You do have another gate to access back here behind the bunker. It's like water there. There's a sheep. I'm not going to go through all the little details. You can do some of that yourself. It is pretty neat. The farm is laid out pretty good. Well, it's based on a real location, so I guess it's laid out the way it is laid out. That would be the homogenizer. Homogenizer. Okay, I can't talk. Homogenizer. That's where you'd probably get your milk from. That's a pretty cool aspect. But this is what I mean. You know, you walk around, you see things piled up here and there. You have little random piles of junk. Well, maybe. But yeah, a real working farm. Look at it. The dumpster is even overflowing, for crying out loud, man. Get the dump truck here. Get the garbage truck here. You got to haul your garbage away. Yeah, pretty interesting. Looks like the farmhouse there. More storage here. See, I like how that's set up there, you know. That's how the way it would be. You've got some shelving with your supplies on there. Water there. So yeah. So you have a house here and a house there. Now, there is another part. Oh, now the balloon's getting closer. It's coming our way, man. It's coming our way. Up here on top, the houses on MARWELL Manor are not interactive, meaning you're not going to go in and look around. This one here has a sleep trigger, so you can sleep through the night. But up here, you have the other part of the farm, which is kind of neat. I'm still looking at that the hot air balloon. Sorry, kind of distracting me. I'm just trying to catch its what it says. I still can't quite yet. This would go into field 17, which you do not own. So that's there. But yeah, you have more storage up here. On the other side, you have your silo system up here as well as 2 big storage facilities. Any equipment in here? Hey, there you go. There you go. You got a cedar. I still can't. Balloon? Oh, does it say balloon? It just says balloon. Here, I thought it was either. That just says balloon, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah, some more equipment here. Lots of big storage buildings here on the farm. I think, it just says balloon. Oh, okie dokie then. Well, we'll continue on. Like I said, here is the silo system. You do have a little turnaround area here, which is kind of nice. So, now, let's take a look at the map. Let's go take a little drive around, see the sites. You can tell it does look different to me than an FS17 Oxford David map. There is similarities to be had. Oh, we have a workshop here. Isn't that nice? This guy's got a lot of junk laying around, for crying out loud, man. Look at all the junk he's got. They have a workshop trigger in here. That's kind of cool. I like the separate workshop buildings. Like they actually would be. A little lean-to here on the side. You could put something in there. That's not too shabby. Okay, quit looking at the hot air balloon. Let's go. So, for a, so I think that pretty much takes care of the farm. So now I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Because it did say in here that you could sell the cow. So, let's just sell the cows. I'm curious what happens. Well, the cow building is still there. Maybe I read the description wrong. But, it said, yeah, I sold the building. But, yeah, the cows thing is still here. I didn't think that would be a placeable. Unless it just doesn't function anymore. Because it said in the description that all animals are built into the map like FS17, but you can add in place your own animal pastures. Main farm can be sold, so you can build your own farm in its place. Okay. So, I'm going to go back here. Oh, what happened now? What am I doing? If I sold the farm. Ah! There you go! Well, you still have some gates here. Ooh, what's this? You have kind of a wall here. Okay. I don't know about that. So I sold the farm. So the farm is gone, and yeah, you're pretty right. Except for the gates and this blue wall. Yeah, the farm did disappear. What else do we have? Oh, here's the sheep. Oh, that would be the gates and doors. So we'll sell that too. Okay, so there goes the gates and the doors. So you got to sell the farm, the cow building, and the sheep would be the gate and doors. So there you go. If you wanted to, you could just take an open land here and go nuts. So that is a very cool feature that you can do that. You can even sell the bunker too, can't you? I think, yeah. So there you can sell the bunker. Now that's gone. So the only thing left would be the bin up there. So I'm assuming up on top of the hill here, all the those 2 buildings are gone as well. Yep, there you go. Yep, those 2 buildings are gone. The silo system here. Oh yeah, stuff in it, but you could sell that. So, if you sold all the farm and the building, you got $987,000 in the bank. Now I'm just going to curious. Now I'm just going to sell everything else and see what you could end up with if you wanted to. Let's just sell everything. A little bit different here, but this is kind of the cool thing about FS17, that you can do this. You can customize. The workshop still stays here, so you're stuck with that. But you got 1.9 million. So if you wanted to come out here and without, cheating in money and making your own money, just sell what the map gives you, 1.9 million, and you can go and play with that. Oh crap! I did forget now. Now I sold all all my modes of transportation. Hold on. I'm just going to do a snap of the fingers here, and we will get a vehicle. So, here we are. We got ourselves a John Deere tractor. We are in the abandoned farm location. I was kind of curious now because if you wanted to replace the farm, are those certain buildings in here? And no. So, if you sold the buildings and wanted to go back and put them back in, I think you'd have to start over because there are no buildings. Those buildings are not in the store, which you started off with. So you do have, let's see, no, that's no, that's all decoration. That's stuff that we've seen. So you will have to go from there. It also does take away the two houses. Look at that. Took away the two houses. Now, here we are. We're in the middle of the map. We are kind of right here. Now, navigating in here is a little tricky. So, navigation around this part of the map can be a little bit difficult because there's no, it's not acceptable at big open highways. So, if you're looking for a big open transportation system map, this is not for you. It's kind of tight and it's a little hard to navigate. So, you do have quite a big area to build a farm there. I do have to say that. So right now, we are leaving the farm. We are heading west. And here you go. There is 18 right here. So this is one of the big fields that you start off with. Let's take a look at that as well. What the land prices are. So when you start the map, holy buckets, you own quite a bit. You have the farmyard, you have 19, you have 18, and you have 15. Now this section of land is $450,000. So if you wanted to sell that too, you had 1.9 million. You're going to have about 2.3 million to play around with. So let's just take a look at some of the other sections here. Here's one, 371,000. Interesting that field one right here, 371,000. But yet your big plot of land is only worth 450,000. Something doesn't seem right there, I tell you. That's a little screwy. 17, 252, 16, 252. Yeah, so the prices are going to be, there's a cheap one, 65,000. So you are going to have to make some decisions with money-wise and how you started off. 564,000. Holy buckets. 196, 441. Yeah. So you do have some options. Oh, you can buy the whole outside. $17 million to buy the whole outside of the map. Isn't that something? You're going to need the government subsidy sign for that one, I tell you that much. But with that said, so it really doesn't make any sense then to sell the property that you start with because only 450,000. I mean, that's to me should, yeah, because like I said, 17 right here, 252,000. So that's something that each person can figure out for themselves. So there you go. So now we're heading west. That is 18. 19 was the grass field across by the houses there, where the two houses were, and then 15 coming right up in here is going as yours as well. You do have power lines going through the middle of the field, so keep that in mind. I should say that, yeah, 18 was nothing there, and 15 is a is this a wheat crop? Let me get rid of that map. Is this a wheat crop? I keep pushing the wrong button. 18, yeah, a wheat crop. Or no, does it say barley? Barley or wheat? No, wheat. Wheat. No, barley. I'm sorry, barley. I'm colorblind. So you do have a barley crop. Let's see. Are there collisions on the poles? Yes. Collisions on the poles, so you have to keep up with them. There are no collisions on the hedges, though. I have driven through some hedges, but I think they are all kind of... yeah, you can drive through the hedges. Probably not the header, though. I have to check that one out. So, to get out of the main farm, you got these side roads then. If I left the main farm the other way, it would have brought me back up to the main highway. But we'll start off this way. We're going to hit the main road. A lot of these fields in here, we're not going to cover because it's just, you can go drive down there for yourself. Cool little bridge. Here's a cool little water. Creek, however you want to call it. Yeah, it's kind of nice. See, it does have things. I mean, when I was driving around here, Thornton Farm just stood out to me because, you know, the highway and that creek going around it just kind of stood out to me there too. But decent sized fields, good views. It's tight fitting. I mean, it is a tight fitting map. So right over here, let's just go check this out. See, now the question is, how do you get to all these places? There's the road up there. Oh, there's a creek there. This here is the horse paddock. So this is where the horses would be on the map if you so well chose to do horses with this building here. Yeah, horses here. So I'm assuming you can probably buy horses, maybe, and keep them here. Would that make sense? I'm trying to find the horse trigger. Excuse me, I don't see a horse trigger. Hello, horse trigger. Nope, not there. Not there. Probably somewhere, though. You would be able to buy horses. It does say the horse paddock when you go into the map here. See, it does say horse paddock, which is over here. So maybe right where the tractor was? Maybe? Oh, yeah, so you can. So if I did buy a horse, confirm. Yeah, hey, there's my horse. So, interestingly enough, you can buy horses on this property, and you don't. Oh, that's included in the outside of the map. So that's, I would say that's almost public lands then, because that includes the shop, the sell point, the woods here, and the horse paddock in the stores. So that would be for your use. There's your horse, so you can do that if you so well choose. Like I'm saying, it's just sometimes getting in and out of here is just a little bit difficult, so to speak. It looks like there's a placeable area here, right up here. We'll check that out too. We'll see if we can put something down there, because I think that this would be able for you to use without having to buy it. Let's just try to put something down. Let's whoops, I don't want landscaping. I want to put down a like, let's just put down a power washer. Well, no, I can't put down a power washer, so I can't do that. I can't put down a workshop. So that's kind of interesting, because according to the map, if I wanted to buy this, or maybe this little part is separate. No, see, that's part of the 17 million. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So if you wanted to use this and put down some placeables, you'd have to spend 17 million and buy all the blue area. I thought maybe you would be able to do that, but it won't let you. So 17 million. Yeah, that's a lot of government subsidy signs. But anyways, we are up here on the main road. So here's kind of the main road. Ooh, there's a little bump there. A little bit of a bump. Oh, I thought the tractor got stuck there for a second. Up here on the main road, which runs east and west. So let's just go all the way to the western part of the map, and we will go off there. So, like I said, it's tight, narrow lanes like this. Pretty much what we can come to expect from an Oxford and David map. You know, you're not going to be having a big bud in the combine with the header on it coming down the road here. But anyways, coming into here on the western side of the map, you have the Greendale Stores coming down here. So we are right here. This will be your animal dealery, your spinnery, your animal dealer, your biogas plant are all kind of down here in one clump. So you do have a spot here to sell. I did notice when I was on here a little bit ago, there are, do I have my hazard markings on? I should, because there was a sell point there. Oh, interactive zone markers are off. Oh, crap. Yeah, so that would be the dairy. So you'd sell your milk there. Right over here, I think, is the spinnery, and there's the biogas plant. So you would have the this egg sell point or wool. Let me look at the map here. dairy and any other plant spinnery? Yeah, good question. We got like a water tank here, but you just get water? I don't know. I guess this is probably just a egg sell point, because the spinnery is right over there. So I'm assuming it'll be just an egg sell point. There is another egg sell point on the map as well. So there you have it. You have the stores. You have the biogas plant here where you would sell your silage. You have a couple bunkers there. You have like a jug yard there. Your dairy here, and then across over here would be the spinnery. This is where you would, there's a sell point there as well. And this is where you would sell your wool right there. Here's where you would sell your wool right here. Yep. And animal dealer is right here. There you go. So that would be your collection of stuff that you would visit the most here in this little area. All your sell points. We should look at these sell points because you do have the dairy, you have the Greendale Stores where we are right now, you have the Manor Egg sell point which we haven't visited, the Rainbow Ridge Stores we haven't, Sawmill, the Southview's barn. That is the second farm that we're going to go see, and this is the spinnery. So those are your sell points on the map. Let's go, let's travel east. Let's travel east because this is the western edge of the map where we are right over here. If you kept going a little bit to the west there, you just hit an imaginary wall and you'd be done. So we'll hop on the road here and we'll travel to the next thing, which we keep going farther up ahead. We're going to get to the shop, the lime station, and the Southview's barn, which is the second farm on the map. That's where the pigs and the chickens were. Right, another hot air balloon off from the distance. Look at that, very nice. Here's the horse paddock on the right, which we did, which we did come up through the back farm. So that is there. You know what, I gotta be honest with you. So far, nothing really has stuck out at me saying, wow. I haven't had that wow factor yet, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And I'm certainly not going to apologize for saying how it is. It's the way it is. You want to play with the big boys, you put out a big boy map. And Auction and David maps are very, very good. They are. They are exceptional. But this it's nothing that has stood out to me saying wow yet. This is the store. So if I did buy a tractor, if I bought that tractor, it will show up right here. And in case you are wondering, the reset point is here as well. So there's your tractor. This is the store. You buy equipment, it will show up. And there is a customization point there too. This is kind of what I was saying. To access some of these places is these little roads, these little treks. And we've seen them in other maps. So this would take you back down to the main farm where we came from. So if you left right here, went down across that bridge, that's where we came up to go to the horse paddock. So that would take you into the store. So it's kind of like one of those roads where you just don't get on the highway and head to the store. You can take the main road to the store, but it is what it is. Let's go right across the street is the second farm, and we'll take a look at that. Now, keep that in mind that you can't sell the second farm, so you will have to buy this farm if you wanted to use it. And we'll take a look and see how much it would cost here in a second. Let me find my way. Oh, there's a gate. Oh, stop, tractor. As of course it says Southview Farms. Like I said, secondary farm where you have your pigs and your chickens. So we'll just pull in the yard here and we'll get off. Cool. Too bad these weren't real. Wouldn't that be something if you started off with all those silage bales when you started off with this farm? Couple coming into here, of course, it's basically a pig and a chicken farm. So you're going to have your pig set up, you know, your slurry and your manure here. You do have a silo system here. No, wait, is this a sell point too? Let me take a look as it so conveniently saves there. Isn't that nice? Southview barn. Yeah, right here. So the only thing you can sell here is silage, hay, straw. Okay. So I'm assuming this would be a silo then for your use if you bought this farm. Let's take a look and see how much this farm is, which is right here. 59,000. 59,000 bucks. You could buy this farm, so that's not bad at all. And you could just buy the farm. So if you wanted to, if you like this farm better and you wanted to do some bacon and some bacon and eggs, you could just buy this farm and be happy with it. So you do have a silage bunker there. You got fuel here. It's not as big. You have less storage. Your pig trough there. You have some more storage here. This would be your bale sell point. So this is where you can sell, you know, the stuff on the map, the silage, the grass, straw, and hay. And let's see. I'm assuming this would be chickens here. Kind of must be free-range chickens. Let me see if I can find out where the chickens, where you buy them from here. There's a shop there. Some more lean-to. That's where you'd feed your chickens. This must be the buy point. Okay, so let's just buy some chickens. I think they're just probably free-ranging chickens. Yeah, they are. Don't run them over. Hey, chicken, how you doing? But yeah, then your eggs would spawn there. So you do have the option of this farm as well, if that's what turns your tractor. You do have some storage, so you have minimal storage here. But you got the pigs and the chicken. Now, of course, with FS19, if you didn't want this farm, you didn't want to do pigs here, you know, you just put down a pig placeable wherever you want. Kind of the best part about it. You can customize to your own liking. You betcha. I'm assuming. You know, you never know. They've got to be. Yep, they're just decoration. Oh, I was hoping the whole pile would come falling down. You could buy this for $59,000 and then sell the silage bales. But that is the Southview Farms there, right? Southview. And we'll continue our trek across the map here. We have a lime. There is a lime station. It did pull up on the map. Lime station on the farm here. So you do have a lime silo as well. Right there. I think it'd be right, that white one right next to the green tank. That is your lime silo. So you could fill up with lime there. Let's go this way. We do have the sawmill to visit, the Manor Egg sell point, and the Rainbow Ridge stores as we kind of take our trek here across this map. But like I say, you gotta, you know, small lanes, trees, so be careful when you're driving down the road. There are some cool signs along the way, which are kind of interesting. Here you have Bishop's Buckingham Palace, Marwell Zoo, Marwell Hotel. Hey, we got to go to the zoo. I want to go to the zoo. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I want to go to the zoo. How do you get to the zoo? Turn. Okay, we'll turn left. I want to go to the zoo. Palace. We'll check that out. Because there is one main road. This is the main road, east and west road. There is a paved road that goes north from here. I should also point out that oh no, this isn't it. There is one placeable on the map that you could use, and we'll take a look at that. But here you have another Thompson's Lane, Winchester City Council, Marwell Zoo, Marwell Hotel, and then you have the Marwell Outdoor Activity Center next left. So interesting stuff there. That's some of the small character, the details that that I like. I do like. But I'm still going to kind of say what I've been saying. Nothing, you know, so far right now, nothing is just standing out to me to say, hey, this is awesome. It's a nice looking map. It's a good map. It's you know, it's based on a real life location, so you will see, you know, it's your ability to change and to do things are different if you do that. But right in here, what do we have? This is the new forest. Oh, it's just a forest. Hey, look at that. You have a forest. I keep pushing the wrong button for crying out loud. The forest. We are right up in here. So you can buy the forest. You can buy the forest for $395,000. wow, that's that is spendy. And I will have to say, I think the zoo is off the map. I don't think we're actually going to get to go see a zoo. That's just too bad, though. I was kind of bummed out now. I was all excited to go see the zoo. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll go up to the sawmill here. Right up here on the right is the sawmill. We'll turn into here and take a little look at that. It's going to be a sawmill that we're coming to used to. There you can say your wood chips. There you can say your logs. There you have it. That is a sawmill. Say hello to the sawmill. What else can you say? It's a sawmill, for crying out loud. Coming back through here, I didn't think of anything else. Just have some buildings. I bet we're going to hit the edge of the map here as my tractor goes nuts there coming across that. Hey, look at this. A little placeable area here. So, yeah, we're right on the edge of the map. So this would be part of that $17 million lot right there. $17 million. It, you know, we found out that includes the little horse area, the shop, the forest area in here, which is kind of interesting. So if you wanted to cut down some trees in here, you'd have to maybe buy the 14 million. So yeah, interesting. But so you know the placeable area is here. So you know, to be able to place something. Oops, where am I now? Oh, I'm back at the horses thing. Let's just go back up here to the sawmill. Where the heck am I? Here we go. Up to the sawmill. You know, so I can't place anything. So I think what I would do is you'd almost want to buy the 17 million area land and then justify it by, you know, just pretending that it's owned by somebody else. And if you want this little section here, you know, just pay 10,000 bucks for it or something like that. But yeah, this would be off the map. It would pretty soon that if I hit any further area. Yeah, I'm still going. Look at that. I am off the ban. I mean, I'm out of the red. So this looks like a grass field that you could probably just go. I'm assuming I'm gonna hit a wall here eventually. Nope. Okay. Yeah, there you can see it's changed. So even though you do have some area that is out of the red circle, it looks like you could use this if you wanted to, because this would be, you know, oh crap, we're way out here. This would be in the $17 million range. So you do have some area that looks like it can be used in that $17 million area as well. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of Oakfield, where you had some of those fields that you could get. Yeah. Oh crap! My tractor flipped over. There we go. Okie dokie then. So yeah, so that's that. Let's see. We have a few things to hit here. Let's go south, and we'll hit the Rainbow Ridge stores there, and then basically we pretty much seen everything. There is some cool other little features that I will show you. I'm just going to go right across country here because basically I haven't quite figured out how I would do that by road yet. You know, there is no road coming south here. You know, that's a fence line. So yeah, so you have to kind of explore that and take. Well, maybe there is a little path here, is there? Will this be considered a? Oh crap! There's a fence post. The fence post, you can't go on the fence post. Oh, can't go through that hedge either. So some hedges you can go through, other ones you can't. Maybe the ones with the fence post you can't go through. But yeah, interesting stuff. More of the waterway. I like the waterways. I really do. I think that kind of stands out. I like that. Rainbow Ridge. Oh crap! We missed the entrance. Rainbow Ridge stores here, and this is just a sell point for you to sell your goods. Rainbow Ridge stores. You betcha. Fine, outstanding. Rainbow Ridge stores. Good collection of buildings, and there would be your sell point here for Rainbow Ridge stores. So yeah, so that is basically everything on the map that we've taken a look at. Of course, there are places that you would need to go and explore, and I will do that more as well. But everybody should get on a map and explore and kind of see for themselves. But very, very, very typical of an Oxford David map. I think if you didn't know who the author was and was driving around, you would say, that's an Oxford David map. Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, so you can go to this hedge. Kind of a cool little area down here. More like a kind of like a wetland area. That's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, you can drive through the water though. I'm afraid I'm gonna get stuck. Oh, don't drive too deep. Well, wouldn't that be considered deep enough though? Oh, we'll just drive right through the water. Good deal. I like that. That looks good. Water. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So there are other areas that are hard to get to, but hey, old abandoned building. This is the one placeable area on the map that I was going to tell you about. Right down here. Kind of. Oh wait, no. This is the. Yeah, this is the one placeable area. So this land here. Well, maybe it's included in the farm. I thought it was separate. But yeah, there's 20 and 1. Okay. Oh wait, was this where the no, this wasn't where the silo was. Oh yeah, it was. Is that where I am? No. Yeah, that was a little area there too. And that would be included with the main farm. So you did have some building additions there as well. But yeah, little nooks and crannies here you'd have to kind of explore for yourself. I like the wetland area now. That feature stands out to me. So that's what I was saying with certain things will stand out to you. But yeah, that must be included in the main. I'm just curious now. In the main farmyard that you start off with, this little placeable area. Yeah, see, you can place it there. So you do have the main farm here, which was right here. This was the main farm, and then this was with the extra building with the silo up here. And so you would have this little space down here to put something in if you so choose. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up for the tour of Marwell Manor. Like I say, get on there and explore it some more, and you can see for yourself. But we'll just do an aerial view here real quick. This is the farm where you came in, and then this road does come up here through this little town section here off the main highway. And I was going to point this out. This is kind of interesting. You do have a swimming pool. Look at that. You have a fancy home with a swimming pool. I don't know if that's one home or would that be like a estate kind of thing, because you have a little basketball court there too. Is there a basketball in there? You know what? I haven't played basketball in FS19. But hey, look at that. There's a basketball. So you could go there and play some basketball. But that's exciting stuff. So yeah, so that is kind of the map. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I know it was kind of fast, but if I went through every little detail, every small little thing, this would be so long, and that would get sickening. But there are some cool aspects. I like the fact that you can either keep the farm or sell the farm. You do have a huge plot of land if you come on here and start at New Farmer. That is for sure. I mean, holy buckets. You own a lot of land, and it's not worth selling, so you might as well hold on to it. I wish that was a little bit different. You do have the horse paddock here. And then, of course, you have the second farm, which you can buy really, really cheap. $56,000, I think it was. And that is right here. But there you go. There you have it. Get on the map. Check it out. Enjoy it. I think it's a nice map. It doesn't stand out to me. It doesn't say, hey, I'm an exceptional map. I'm the best map there ever was. To me, it just seems kind of standard, kind of ordinary. Granted, there is a lot more detail to it. The textures, you know, because he has some customization buildings and customization textures to it. Nothing stood out to me, so you have to play around with it as far as the grass and the crop and the soil textures. That would be something to check to see if there is a custom field texture. But go check that out as well. But there you have it from Marwell Manor Farm. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you did, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, think about doing that as well. And as always, have yourself a great day and keep them between the ditches. So long.